Good morning. Thanks to a trough and a low pressure system moving through the southeast today, we're actually seeing an increase in winds. We've been getting gusts to 80 kilometres per hour across South Australia and over 60 kilometres per hour across Victoria. We can see a lot of high cloud increasing across the southeast, but we're not going to see a great deal of rain from this system. The wettest part of the country will be the northwest and the central north of Tasmania today, where we could see up to 15 millimetres, but elsewhere we're just looking at possibly 5 millimetres or less. It's all thanks to a big ridge of high pressure that is really dominating Australia at the moment, but we do have a strong easterly airflow across northern parts of Queensland and the NT, so that is driving in some showers here. So for Queensland today, most of the rainfall will stay confined to the far north with just some isolated showers. Elsewhere it is looking like a beautiful autumn day, plenty of sunshine on offer, 34 degrees in Longreach, so still quite warm through our western areas. A little more comfortable by the coast. For Rockhampton, we'll get to a max of 29 degrees. Now for New South Wales, we are looking at a fine day right across the state. Again, it's thanks to that ridge of high pressure. We'll actually see that moving a little further eastward, so from tomorrow the weather could become a little more unsettled, so make the most of our current sunshine. In Wagga Wagga, 19 degrees is all we'll get to. We've still got a bit of a cold air mass lingering, particularly across southern parts of the state, and that's allowing temperatures to stay quite cool. It got very cold overnight for parts of the southeast of New South Wales, but temperatures will start warming up slightly from this evening. For Dubbo, we'll get to 21 degrees, 23 degrees on the way for Sydney today. Now in Victoria, we're getting showers possible for the western and central districts. It will remain mainly dry for northern and eastern areas, but in the southwest today we could see some areas of rain developing. We can't rule out the chance of a thunderstorm as well, particularly as we get into the afternoon. It's looking quite windy today, so it could be feeling a little bit cool with the stronger winds and those light showers as well. Now for Tasmania, we'll see that rain developing through northern parts of the state today and then extending throughout over the course of the afternoon and the evening. And for Launceston, we'll get to a max of 16 degrees. Now in South Australia, any rainfall we see today would stay confined to the far south. It's a little windier here today, and thanks to it being quite warm and dry, coupled with those winds, we do have severe fire dangers for the west coast and also for the eastern and the lower Eyre Peninsula today. Later on this evening, we should start seeing those winds decreasing slightly. For Victor Harbour, we'll get to 28 degrees here, and we'll get to tops of 30 degrees in Port Augusta. Now for Western Australia, it's pretty much dry conditions, just the chance of a storm in the very far north Kimberley a little later on this afternoon, and 1 or 2 light showers for the far south coast. And for the NT, just some isolated showers across the top end today. But let's see what's happening for the capital cities. Good morning. It was certainly a gloomy return to work for anyone living in Melbourne this morning. We had showers and windy conditions, and it was quite chilly as well. Following a long weekend, it wouldn't have been the nicest return. It's been thanks to a cold front that's been sweeping through the southeast. We are still in northerly winds in Melbourne, but we're going to be seeing that southwest to southeasterly change over the course of the afternoon. As you can see, that cloud is now extending a little further eastward. There's also a low pressure system to the south of Tasmania that's also moving east. So by later on this afternoon, a majority of the rain will have cleared out. Elsewhere, we've got ridges of high pressure that are keeping things relatively quite settled, but for northern parts of Queensland, we're actually seeing an increase in the easterly winds, so that's allowing for the showers to increase here, particularly for far northern parts of Queensland and across the top end for the Northern Territory. So today, much of the state is remaining dry apart from these coastal areas. So the east tropical coast, we are going to see scattered showers today. It will be mostly cloudy as well, and then 1 or 2 showers are extending into the central coast, and they could even extend as far south as the Fraser Coast. But elsewhere it's looking dry. For Longreach, we'll get to a max of 32 degrees here. Roma, we're looking at partly cloudy conditions and a max of 29. Dry right across the state. For New South Wales, overnight it was still a little bit chilly, but we're noticing a little bit of an increase in cloud cover, so the nights won't be quite as cold across the interior areas for the next few days. Now in the southwest of the state, we'll start seeing southwesterly winds coming through later on this afternoon, but ahead of that, much of the state is under northeast or northwesterly winds, so that's allowing temperatures to be slightly warmer. For Sydney today, we'll get to 25 degrees. Nara will see tops of 25. Now in Victoria, the showers today are through the southern and the mountain districts. It's dry right across the northwest, but all these showers will be contracting eastward as that cold front moves further east as well. For Tasmania, we're noticing the rain starting to ease up quite significantly now. We're still going to see some showers through northern, central and western areas. They could extend to other areas in the state just briefly this afternoon, but we'll see that all contracting back to the far west and the far south as we get into the evening. Now for South Australia, those showers were very short-lived this morning. We're looking at drier conditions for the remainder of today. It's looking much cooler today than what it was yesterday, thanks to that southerly change coming through. And of course, that has helped to relieve the fire dangers we had yesterday. Now that cooler change has extended right up into the interior as well. For Roxby Downs, we'll just get to a top of 28 degrees today. For Western Australia, it's pretty much dry conditions here. We could just see some very light showers for the far south coast. Kalgoorlie will get to 25 degrees today. But let's see what's happening for the capital cities for the next week ahead. Good morning. We've got a little bit of cloud that's been building over eastern parts of Victoria and southern parts of New South Wales. It's thanks to a weak trough here, but we'll notice everything clearing out to leave a mostly sunny afternoon. Meanwhile, the cloud is increasing across eastern and northern parts of Australia. It's thanks to an increase in easterly winds, so that's pushing a little more moisture through. We've also got a low pressure system sitting in the Gulf of Carpentaria. It's getting a little more active across the tropics. We may even see an 11th cyclone forming up in the next few days to come. Now, across the southeast, we are mainly looking at dry conditions for the time being, but we do have a cold front that is approaching from the west. Overnight tonight and into early hours of tomorrow morning, that will push through and bring an increase in the winds and also a few light showers here as well. Now, we are going to be seeing some dry conditions across much of Queensland away from the eastern districts, so for western and southern areas, but get a little further north through eastern areas, and we do have showers here today. Possible isolated thunderstorms, particularly across the far north. The wettest part of the state will be the central coast, so areas around Mackay. We could see 25 to 50 millimetres, but elsewhere we're looking at less than 20 millimetres. In Roma today, we'll get to a top of 29 degrees. It will feel and look a little bit cloudy across Mackay, and we might even struggle to reach 27 degrees under all that cloud cover. For New South Wales, it's a completely different setup. It is mainly dry conditions. It's just in the southeast we have some very light showers here at the moment, but as we get into the afternoon, they will continue to clear out. So we'll see the return of sunshine for Canberra this afternoon. Wagga Wagga, we're getting to tops of 23 degrees, and a beautiful day along the coast. Nowra will see a top of 26 degrees with sunny conditions. Now for Victoria, it's just through the east where we are getting some light showers here. 1 or 2 thunderstorms are clearing the eastern areas today as well. It will be pretty much dry across the state, but later this evening in the far southwest, we could see 1 or 2 showers developing as we start seeing a cold front approaching. And then overnight into early hours of tomorrow morning, those showers will become a little more widespread. For Tasmania, it's the western and the northern areas where we are getting a couple of showers today. But later this evening, both the showers and the winds will increase across the western and northern regions. Elsewhere, it's still remaining dry. Now for South Australia, we've got a dry and beautiful day ahead. In Port Lincoln, we get to 21 degrees here. We won't see these light showers arriving till very late this afternoon or late this evening, and it's just the far southern tips where we could see a little bit of wet weather coming through. A cooler day still for Roxby Downs. We'll get to a top of just 25 degrees. And for Western Australia, it's just along the Gascoyne coast. We could see 1 or 2 showers developing this afternoon. And northeastern parts of the NT continue to see some showers and thunderstorms here. Now, good morning. It's been a chilly start to the day across the southeast with winds and showers, but thankfully things are clearing up. We will see that clearing trend continuing into tomorrow, of course, Anzac Day. As you can see, there is some cloud that continues to build across eastern Queensland and northern parts of Queensland and the NT. It's thanks to a weak tropical low here, but we've also got easterly winds allowing for extra moisture to get into that system. Now today, ahead of the cold front that's moving through the southeast, we have warmer west to northwesterly winds across New South Wales. So that's allowing temperatures to be above average, but it will be replaced by cooler conditions spreading through tonight and into early hours of tomorrow morning. For Queensland, though, today we can expect showers for the central coast and southeastern parts of the tropics. We are going to see 1 or 2 storms with this as well. A couple of these showers could extend as far south as the Wide Bay and Burnett district by this afternoon. And across the north and northern parts of the central interior, we'll see 1 or 2 showers continuing here as well. For Roma, we're just looking at partly cloudy conditions and a top of 30 degrees. Now for New South Wales today, we are looking at a warm day, particularly across northern areas and central parts of the coast. There is a cool change coming through, and we are going to see some showers following that change along the coast, but that won't arrive till very late this evening and then into tomorrow as well. It's a beautiful day in Orange, 19 degrees and clear conditions, a warm one by the coast. For Newcastle, we'll see partly cloudy conditions and a top of 29 degrees. In Victoria, showers that have been south of the ranges will be continuing to contract eastward. We'll see a big clearing trend into the afternoon. For Tasmania, all the showers are starting to ease back now. now, so just for the far west and the far south, but by tonight they will have all cleared up. For South Australia, we've already seen that clearing trend. We had 1 or 2 light showers this morning, but the remainder of today will be dry, and that will be the case for tomorrow as well. A cooler day for Ceduna. We're getting to tops of just 22 degrees, while for Western Australia, west of Albany along the south coast, we could see 1 or 2 showers and a couple of showers and thunderstorms across the Gascoyne district. And it's the top end for the NT, where we're getting some showers here as well.